Good morning and happy Thanksgiving, turkeys. Well, maybe the turkeys aren't having a special day, but hopefully everybody else is. So today we're going to talk about the Thanksgiving package, other packages, and miscellaneous nonsense that, well, if you don't like my videos, hit dislike and close now because more of the same boring revenge is coming up. All right, here we go. So they got this Thanksgiving pack, and let's take a look here. Because, in my opinion, it's garbage. So in the previous years, Thanksgiving packs seemed like they were more generous. So let's look at the contents here. So this essence, if we look, I think it's like 1,700 essence for $10. I believe if I have my numbers correctly. So this is like $14 of essence, give or take. Okay? And then one level 5 gem. Okay, in Koa money, that might be worth, I don't know, $50? Something like that. But again, Merlin Trials, you can get that for, you can exchange it for basically free. So intensity crystals, I feel kind of weird about those. I don't know how to price those. This Raw Thunder Statue 2 fragment, 55 pieces. Again, I'm not sure this is worth too much. Raw Radiant Emblem 1. This is definitely not worth much. Rare material fragments. In one of my previous videos, and other people, you'll see that the day that they have the daily deal, there's that $1 pack that gives those little chests. It gave me, I think it was 120 or 140 fragments. So I would place this fragment material chest as like $2. Because best case, or worst case, the $10 pack gives 200. Raw Basic Soul Gemstone, 145 pieces. Again, I'm not sure how much to value that. Statue material, not too much. Dragon Essence, 1,300. This is a few dollars. And then we come down here to this chest. And this chest basically gives a small amount of rare materials. And, one of these basic stones. So, I'm just not seeing the value in this. And I don't think this is only me. I think other people are questioning whether this is really worth $100 because it's a big mismatch of stuff. So, if you're just getting started with the game, yeah, sure, it probably maybe kind of might make sense-ish, question mark. Or if you haven't upgraded anything in 7 months like me, yeah, it might make sense. So, I seriously considered it. But then I was like, all it is basically individual parts spread around. And yeah, and this, $5, nah, I'm not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. So, well, let's see, are those fragments? No, I guess for $5, if you're just getting started, yeah, maybe, I don't know. So let's talk about the price of things, because it's been a while and things are confusing. Oh, buddy. I got a spreadsheet. So here we go. So my heroes, they look like this. Okay, 2-star Arthur, 3-star this dude, and then 3-star Elaine. Okay, free play basically. For me to max out my heroes now, it'd be like $1,100. But what do you get? Okay, really, what do you get? So when I go from Sir Balin over to King Arthur, I'm going to lose, that's right, lose 10% infantry damage received because this guy doesn't have it. You only pick it up once you're, you only pick it up when the all three are activated. So you see down at the bottom, it's 10%. But this guy, he gives 20%, so that means I lose 10% there. Bowman damage received, 16%. Bowman damage received, 10%. So I lose 6% there. I know, it's a good win. So those two stats are a loss. Cavalry defense, it gets moved around. Troop defense, it gets moved around. And troop health gets moved around. So troop defense goes from 18 to 20. And then, the other things, I would actually probably be happy to trade, that troop health for, troop attack. But, whatever. So troop defense is up just a little bit. Troop attack goes up, but they move things around. Remember, it's getting moved around. So that's the whole key here. Is they're trying to move things around to make it look like it's more value than it really is. And this guy, he's all win. It erases Lionel. So if you're getting rallied, I'd probably put Lionel. That was a mistake of mine. I probably should have Lionel on for taking those rallies. But hey, whatever. And this is a win, except Sergey one has that rally capacity. So if you have him at 5 stars, when you're sending rallies, when you're rallying somebody or you're reinforcing the throne, you want to have him equipped, and then later on you switch over to this one. So that's the deal with that. But you pay $1,000 or $1,100, and I could max those out. They keep discounting them. So I would say that this is probably moving closer to being a good value. But then again, it's been 6 or 7 or 8 months since they released it, so of course it should be a good value. Emblems. Oh, I couldn't believe when I did the math on this. You see, I got one of those little purple ones for free. When I did the math on this, I was just not feeling it, because it's a switch and bait and switch. It's a bait and switch, because you think that when you activate the tome, you actually get the bugger. No, sir, that is not the case. Activate, then craft. It's 2 steps, and you don't know how much it's going to cost to craft it until you've already activated. So you spent money to activate it, then you got to spend money to craft it. And doing that will cost you, what was it? I think it was $1,300. I think that's what my math came out to. So, and what do you get? So you go from, let's say 20% here to 25%. So you spend $1,200 and you get 5% troop stats. You go from 70 to 80. So you spend $1,200 and you only get 10% on each one times 2, because there's 8. Not a lot. I'm like looking at that. I'm like, compared to the heroes. So I got heroes of this. I'm not really feeling it. It's not. It doesn't feel like it's revolutionary. It doesn't really feel like there's much going on there. So I'm spending a lot to go from this color to that color, and I'm not getting much. Okay, let's go to statues. So here we go. You can see my hodgepodge of statues, and again, I'm just not really, I'm looking at it, I'm like, meh, it's not that exciting. To max out statues, to max them out, and to go from this junk I have now to basically showcase. To go from the junk I have now to this, 3,600. That's what I calculated it was. Not bad. I would be going from basically, what is this, 28% to 35%. It's not a revolutionary jump, but there's a lot of them. There's like 16 of them. So, it adds up. So, in terms of value, maybe. I don't know. I'm not really too excited about it. Now, here's the thing to be careful about. Lucky Shot is not really the best place to get stuff anymore. So before, Lucky Shot was the good place to get equipment stuff. However, now Lucky Shot is probably not my go-to place of where I'd want to get stuff. The packages are actually a better deal. I'm not kidding, guys. I did the numbers, I did the math, I sat down, I calculated it, I'm like, because look at this. So with this, you get a little bit of steel, and you get these, this equipment stuff. You get basically two rare mats and 75 flamey butt fragments. When you do the math, for me, I needed, 5 scrolls left. It didn't make sense. To get this last piece was more expensive here than it was if I go to actually use the flamey butt packages. They really wanted you to use the flamey butt packages. And again, the mats here, they're not that same value that they used to be. Lucky Shot used to be your go-to place for discounts. It was just like universally kind of, known to be kind of crafty and good discounts. Not anymore. Be careful. So here we go into the gems. each round of gem is going to give you about 230K refining experience stuff. You can hit refresh a whole bunch of times, and in the end of the day, it's going to come out to more or less the same thing. See, the bottom is 6, 10, 20, 6, 10, 20, 6, 10, 20. Now, if you want to feel lucky, and you want to do this, okay, I'm going to show you. Here's where it can get misleading. It costs 1 lucky shot coin. I got 6. If you get 6, you're going to end up spending more than the packages. Let's reset. Start again. Remember, you get 6, you're going to spend more of the packages. I tried this the other day, and I popped 10 a couple times. And if you pop 10, you spend less than the packages. But if you pop 6 and 10, you're less than you're more than the packages. You're not above it. So, people said, "Hey, lucky shot, I'm feeling really lucky," and you do the first 1 or 2 or something like that, and it comes out to be more in the package. No, it's pure luck. Pure luck. Don't, it's not something you can count on. Oh, my buddy got lucky. Realize that if you do it that approach, you're going to need to do it like 10,000 times because you need 11 million experience. In each round is only going to give you 1,700 gem experience. So you're going to have to do it like a whole bunch, a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of refreshes. That's a lot of luck. And in the end, it's going to average out to probably not a win. Just buy the packages and there you go. It's easy peasy. It's done. So Lucky Shot isn't really the go-to place. There are a couple circumstances where Lucky Shot was better value. I had it in this big spreadsheet because I'm going over emblems, statues, artifacts, gems, Flamey Butt, and heroes. And it was like, okay, where is the sweet spot for Lucky Shot? And it wasn't in too many spots. The packages have been reduced in price enough so the Lucky Shot really wasn't that sweet spot anymore. Just saying, if you're planning on, like Lucky Shot was that place to go to for Essence before. It's not anymore. Lucky Shot was the place to go to, for a lot of things before. It's not anymore. So, don't go there. The Thanksgiving deal, bad value, throw it away. Yeah. So, I don't know what else to do. The packages are just the way to go. And obviously there's some packages to avoid. Like this. Wait, no, not this. I thought this is the horns. Like the horns pack, I would probably avoid that. And I would just try and buy the hero that I need directly. Again, I'm not buying anything. I'm just talking. Because I did the math. And you can do it too. And if you think I'm wrong, well, leave a comment. But yeah, in terms of value for money. So I added it up. And it would cost me, I think it was $28,000 to go from what I have now to maxing out again. And it's not a bad value, I guess. When you consider it, what I have now is which really poopy stats, to $28,000. And I think I would probably have a lot of fun with that. And I'd be able to produce a lot of interesting content. It's not something that I'm probably going to do today. Yeah, today, what am I doing? I'm working hard on my game. And my game isn't going to have all of these packs in it. This stuff is just kind of nonsense. I look at all this and I'm just like, it's just buyer exhaustion. It's so confusing. Like, how do you know what's good value anymore? The Flamey Butt was the one that really, really, really irritated me. Because to go from Ice Lord to Flamey Butt is like $400 for me right now. Only $400, seriously. The rare mats have dropped price so much. The cost of scrolls when you go through the packages, it's literally $400. But the difference, again, Ice Lord plus 5 to Flamey Butt 0 is like 10%. It's nothing. So you're spending $400 to get basically nothing. And then if you want to go plus 5, that's where it costs. So to go plus 5 for everything was like, I think 4,000. It was like 3,800 to 4,000. See, what am I notes saying? Nope, I'm wrong. 30. They dropped it down a little bit more again. So it was 3,550 to get Flamey Butt plus 5. And Flamey Butt plus 5 is probably, pretty good boost. I think it was like 70% overall stats, something like this. It was not a bad value. The thing is that Flaming Butt 0 versus Flaming Butt 5 is such a big difference because it takes 480,000 essence to get there. And this is the kicker. This is the kicker. Where is it? No essence in that pack. Essence in that pack. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where's the Flaming Butt package? Come on. Maybe it was this one. Yeah, it was this one. You see? No essence there. None. No essence here. So that means just crafting Flaming Butt will be relatively cheap. Upgrading it is where all the cost is. Bait and switch. It's really ingenious. It's like, okay, you can craft it or you can summon it, but you can't craft it. You know, and it's just, I'm just looking at it, it's just totally bait and switch. I'm not gonna cry anymore. This is the end of my cry video. I wanted to wish you guys a really happy Thanksgiving. Remember, eat too much until you can't play Koa. It's gonna cost you less. Anyway, I love you guys, and yay, congratulations to everyone, not me, everyone, you know, for making 16,000 subscribers. This is really your guys' channel. You know, you guys tell me what you want me to make a video on, and I'll do my best. There's nobody to kill in 134, so killing people in 134 is not going to be all of that interesting because I'm just not a bully. So anyway, all right, love you guys, and bye-bye for now.